Hello, my good people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you're new here, you're so much welcome. And kindly check my previous videos because it has some information which I think you'd definitely be interested in. So, for those of you here, this is a YouTube channel where I'm just sharing information, IT information in general, that can help someone here and there in their IT careers. So today, guys, I'm going to share with you my journey for when I was doing my certification for solutions architect. I had promised that I'm going to share with you how I studied for the exam and how I passed my exam. So this is the video for that. And guys, remember I said that this kind of an exam, solutions architect associate, is an exam that you can do not only to become a solutions architect, but for you to get an understanding of the different AWS services, how they're used, and like a deeper understanding of the various AWS products and services. Because remember, as a solutions architect, you're the person whom you'll be relied on to advise a customer on how to best use how to best make use of AWS platform. Yeah. For example, if a customer is planning to move their services to AWS, a solutions architect which will be relied on so much to give some advice on the best ways for a customer to move and run their services in AWS. So I felt like doing that certification will actually give me like an understanding of the various products in AWS, not just to become a solutions architect, but even for me to prepare for the next exams, because it means then I'll have the basis understanding of everything. Then moving forward to the next exam, I'll be having the base, like the base understanding of almost everything. So that's basically why I did that exam. Because at the moment I'm working on an exam or a certification for AWS DevOps engineer, and I feel like it's a bit easier for me to go through the course because of the already understanding that I have having done the solutions architect exam. So it becomes easy for me to go through the different products, and because I already have the knowledge in those ones. So guys, how did I pass my exams? How did I even study for that exam? So with that, guys, I'm going to introduce you to these guys. Yes, I hope you can see AWS Community Builder. So these guys are actually the ones who made it possible for me to do that exam by giving me a free voucher and by also giving me a free platform to study. Remember, guys, for you to do an exam, you require a voucher and you also require content to study before you go and do an exam. So me being part of AWS Community Builder, I was able to get a free platform for learning and a free voucher to do the exam. And that's what I was saying, guys, that this kind of information is really good for someone out there, because I know there's a person who's watching out for or maybe wondering how can I get content to study. I know it's not all of us who have the money to pay for content, because remember, paying for these online learning platforms can really be expensive. For example, this that is provided for these guys is really expensive, so you probably may not be able to afford to pay. And so getting these guys and being given those things for free is actually something that I feel like I should share here, so that someone else can also maybe get to apply for this and get those free stuff. So guys, let me talk about these guys for a bit. So being in AWS Community Builder, it's just a community where people share information about AWS. So being me being a member, I'm supposed to be telling people about AWS. It doesn't matter the channel that you use. You can actually be sharing, and maybe some content in LinkedIn. You could be doing videos, you could be doing webinars, you could be writing articles, whichever way that you want to share information about AWS. That's what the guys in the community builder do. And there are so many benefits of being in AWS Community Builder. So it's not only about you sharing information about AWS. I feel it's good because as you share, you also get to learn a lot, because you can't share something that you don't understand. So for you sharing, it means you will have learned about it first, and then you share with another person. So that makes you keep learning so much about AWS. But apart from that, there are direct benefits that come from being part of this our community. One of them is getting free vouchers, which I talked about. That's why I was able to do my certification. I was using a free voucher which I was given by them. And number two is being given a free platform to learn. For me, those are the best benefits. Of course, you get some stuff like these ones and some of the things which they sent to me. But I feel like for me, the highlights of being here is getting that free platform to learn, getting a free voucher, and also getting, they also give you AWS credits. So that if you have an account in AWS, you can actually use the credits that they give you instead of you using your money. So that means you'll have saved your money and use the credits that they give you. So I feel like those are the best benefits. And also, of course, you get to network because this is a community that spans across the world, different countries. So you get to meet people, experts in different areas. You can share information. You can actually get to know each other. You can ask them about things that they do for their organizations, and you get to learn from other people, from different parts of the world. And also, they people usually host webinars. You can actually, register for a webinar, and you get to learn different products as well. So let me talk about the online learning platform that they give. So they give Cloud Academy, and guys, I don't know how to say about this. I feel like Cloud Academy is the best learning platform ever. I don't know what you have to say about it. If you've ever used Cloud Academy, kindly share your comments down below so that you can tell me how you find their content. The content is really, really nice. They have very, very nice instructors. At the same time, their labs, guys, their labs are out of this world. That's how I feel about it. I don't know how you feel about it if you've ever used Cloud Academy, but I feel like their labs are out of this world. It's because, guys, I'm really, really interested in labs because what are you doing anyway if you're not practicing? You can't just be reading something from, they want to, I don't know which day, and you're not practicing. So I feel like labs are really, really important. And that's why I was stressing in my previous videos that if you're doing a certification and the labs, don't skip the labs. They're the ones that will actually give you that confidence of running the actual services in the real world. Because like Cloud Academy, their labs are actually real. I mean, they give you the real platform to do the labs. If it's AWS, they give you the actual AWS portal to do the labs. If it's you being required to build EKS, that is the Kubernetes in cloud, AWS cloud, they actually give you the AWS portal for you to build an EKS cluster. You'll actually see the nodes which are running the master and the nodes which are running the worker nodes. And then from there they go to the next level of you running applications in that cluster which you've built, and they teach you the different applications which are running in the Kubernetes cluster, like what do you call them, stateful and the stateless applications. So that's why I'm saying their labs are really, really good. The instructors are really good as well. The content generally in Cloud Academy is the best. I don't know how well I can stress this, but help me down below in the comment section if you've ever used Cloud Academy. Let me know your experience. How did you find their content? So guys, that's what I'm saying. I feel like for me that's the best thing that happened for me when I joined Cloud Academy, because you also don't learn AWS alone. You learn everything because they give you the platform which has everything. They don't limit you to AWS because you got the voucher from AWS. You have the opportunity to learn everything that's available in Cloud Academy. So there you'll have Azure Cloud, everything to do with Azure Cloud. You'll have, Google Cloud, everything you want to know about Google Cloud, the different certifications available for Google, the different certifications available for Azure, the different certifications available for, of course, AWS. We have Alibaba. Apart from that, they have the other content, like if you want to do CKE, that's Certified Kubernetes Administrator, the Certified Kubernetes Developer. There's so many things when you log into Cloud Academy learning platform. So many things, and I feel like being given for free, it's such a big deal for me. I don't take it for granted. I try as much as possible to learn as much as I can, and that's why I'm sharing it with you guys. That if you can join these guys, that will it will really be nice. You'll get to learn a lot from Cloud Academy for free. I was checking on their rates and I was so shocked to see that it's about 400,000 per year to subscribe, to do make us a 1 year subscription. Can you imagine 400,000? And here you can get it for free. So that's what I'm saying. Not all of us have the money to purchase the content. Not all of us have the money to purchase vouchers. So if you can join these guys, they're really, really nice. But again, if you can purchase the content, I'll recommend Cloud Academy because of the kind of instructors, the kind of content, and the kind of labs that they have. So how do you join these guys? So kindly go to LinkedIn and look for them, or you can just Google them and see. I think they have an intake for January. So if you're interested, watch out for that intake for January. Make sure you apply and do I wish all the best. I really hope that you get to join this. I was looking at the map for the world map for these community builders, how they are spread across the world. And you find that Africa, not many countries are represented. I saw at least South Africa is really, really represented, has so many people. And some countries in West Africa like Nigeria and Ghana. And then in Kenya, I think I saw Kenya, I saw Tanzania. So many countries are not yet represented in Africa as far as being in cloud. I mean, in the AWS Community Builder. I don't know if it's a new thing. I don't know because I didn't know about it until I came across it in LinkedIn. Actually, I didn't. I wasn't referred to by anyone. I just came across them in LinkedIn and I decided to apply. But I know there's someone out there who probably don't know about these guys, and if they get to know, that would be something really good for them because getting these things for free, guys, it's something that we don't take it for granted. So kindly share the video as widely as possible to your friends, those who are still in campus, those who are working and they want to start their journey in the cloud. Share, share or widely so that they get to learn about this thing. Or just talk to your friends about, you don't have to share this video. You can actually just talk to your friend about AWS Community Builder. Tell them of the benefits, search them in online and see the benefits that they have, and if someone is interested, they can actually apply and become part of this community from next year because the next intake is actually from next year, January. I insist, guys, because I find the content in Cloud Academy so amazing. It's so amazing. So that being said, I studied for that exam, my exam for Solutions Architect in Cloud Academy. I didn't use any other content. I only used Cloud Academy and I was able to pass that exam. As I said, they have very, very nice instructors. They make you understand everything and you can, you have all the time to go through the content. Like you're given the subscription for a whole year. So you have a lot of time to read, reread, do the practice exams, redo them again, do the labs, redo the labs. You have all the time to practice as much as you can so that once you get the exam, then you will be confident enough that you will be able to answer the questions and actually pass your exams. So for the exams, remember I said, guys, solutions architect is very, it's, it's, it's an application kind of an exam because you know the work of a solutions architect. You don't have you won't be saying yes, no, you'll be giving explanation as to why you're saying yes. Yeah, because at the end of the day, you're helping a customer to make some decisions. So they'll be relying on you to help them to make for them to make decisions on running services in AWS. So you can't just say yes, use that one. No, you have to give a reason as to why you're using that service. So that's why I'm saying the exam is kind of applications. The exams actually, all the exams, I think 90% of the exams are they are scenarios. You're given different scenarios. You're told that you have this customer, they want to do this and this. So what's the best way for you to advise the customer to do that? So you have to think through the question and give the best answer. Choose the best answer, considering you've already understood the products when you are studying for the course. Because you making a choice or you choosing one of the answers, it means you're choosing it based on your understanding of the products that you studied for when you're reading for the course. So it means that you really have to have understood what the products. That's what I'm saying with these guys. You have a lot of time to study. It's not like a content that you purchase for 1 month. If you purchase content for 1 month because you have limited amount of money, then you might not be able to study well. Yeah, unless you have enough time. So that's what I'm saying. If you get an opportunity to be part of community builders and you're given that cloud academy for free, I feel like that will be the best thing that happened for you so that you have enough time for you to prepare for that exam, not only for solutions architect but for any other certifications that you want to do in AWS cloud. So because for solutions architect, as I said, it's not easy. It really needs you to have understood the products. So that means then you'll need you need enough time for you to read and read and read, do the labs and redo, so that by the end of the day when you're going to sit for your exam, you can actually apply the knowledge that you gain to pass your exams. So the exams, they're about 65. I think they're 65. They're 65 questions, and I said 90% of the questions are applications, various scenarios basing on various products in AWS. Totally different scenarios which they expect you to have understood the products, and so you're able to give the correct answer based on how best you can advise a customer, because every question behaves like you are actually advising a real customer on a real scenario. So you giving that answer means that this is the right thing you feel like a solutions architect can actually advise a customer to do. And that's why at the end of the day, you'll be gauged from your answers whether you're actually ready to become a solutions architect. Because remember, you're doing an exam so that you come out to the real world to do the real job, where you'll be dealing with real customers who want to make profits, they don't want to make losses. So that's what I'm saying. That's why the exam is a bit hard, because it's something that's really require you to have understood very well the different products in AWS. So guys, prepare well. If you want to do these certifications, kindly prepare well. Take your time to understand the various products, and take your time. They have practice questions, so through practice questions you'll be able to know how the exams will be at the end of the day. Even the practice questions are different scenarios, so it will actually guide you towards how you'll be thinking when you'll be answering the actual exams. So that's how I finally passed my exams. I did my studies in Cloud Academy. I did so many practice, and for the practice questions, the good thing about practice questions when it comes to Cloud Academy is when you finish your practice questions, there are also 65 questions. You revise them, and then you have the chance to redo that exam, but they'll come as different questions. So every time you're redoing, there are different questions. So they'll actually, give you, a wide range of, questions that you can think through, and that will actually prepare you well for the exam. So that's why, that's how I did it. I did like 10 rounds of questions, different questions, and that's why when I went to the exam, I was feeling like I was ready to pass the exams. Another thing, guys, that you need to put into consideration is the time that you take to think. Remember, because they are application questions, you might find yourself using a lot of time to think instead of giving your answer and moving to the next question. Because if you think for an answer for about 5 minutes, remember, time is limited, and you have to finish your exams. You don't have to, have time catching up on you and failing to finish all the questions. So that's what I'm saying. Prior to going for that exam, make sure that you're very confident. You have like all the knowledge that you need, even if it's not all, maybe around 90%, so that you don't have to take a lot of time on one question. And that one will actually means that maybe during the last part of the question, you'll have to guess, or probably not finish. So prepare yourself well. It's not an easy one. You just have to prepare yourself well as much as you can. And I still insist, if you can become part of this group, yeah, become part of it. So as I said, guys, there are different platforms that you can get free vouchers. One of them is this one, and that's why I'm sharing this. And kindly share this video to your friends. This information might be really useful to them, so that they can actually also apply during that January intake, and they can get the benefits of being in this community. Another one which I saw recently is Microsoft Ignite. I think I was just also going through LinkedIn and I came across it. So they're also giving some, small challenges that if you finish, then you'll get a voucher at the end of that. So I think I finished, and they sent me an email that my voucher is coming, I think around 18th, something like that. So you can also check that out. And guys, if you're not in LinkedIn, I don't know where you are. I don't know. Sijui ka uko Facebook, sijui, I don't know where you are. But you have to be on LinkedIn, because LinkedIn has a lot of information. Be active in LinkedIn. Just be going through stuff. Follow the right channels. Follow these cloud providers. Follow things that that they might have information that might be useful for you going forward. That's where you come across these things, because not many times that people share such information. Because as I said, guys, like this community builder, nobody told me about them. I just saw them in LinkedIn. I was like, wanafanya nini, nika apply na nikapata. So such information sometimes inakupita tu na ujui. Kama sasa ya Microsoft Ignite, mi niliona tu pia, and then nika apply, nikafanya hizo challenges, wakaniambia wananipatia voucher. So such things, if you're in LinkedIn, make sure you are a bit active, you following the channels that you think utaweza pata ile information itakusaidia. So that's it, guys. That's how I passed my exams, and I hope that this information is useful to you, and I hope that you'll share with your friends out there. And if you have any questions, kindly hit the comment box, comment on anything, ask anything, or you can reach me personally through my email, which is in the description box. Until next time, guys, bye bye.